Tara here from ABI Interiors, and today I'm on the Gold Coast outside the latest project by JTECH and Raunik design group. Aptly named Whyte and Onyx, their facades hint to their contrasting interiors, so let's check them out. So we're stepping into Whyte now, and the first thing you're greeted with is this lovely staircase leading upstairs and this double height stone feature wall which acts as an instant feature to the home. We've got polished concrete floors and it follows through into the kitchen, dining and living. Now how cool is this fireplace here? Beige toned rendering, and then notice the window underneath that peeks through to the garden. Very cool. Now all the lines and the layout of this kitchen are very modern. This island benchtop is almost a triangular shape, which is interesting. And I need to point out this cylindrical range hood here. It's been tiled to match the wall behind. I've never seen that before, so I think that's a really cool feature. All the finishes in here are still quite light and fresh, so it's a modern design, but it certainly nods to that coastal style that's so prevalent here on the Gold Coast. So through here is the butler's pantry, and note the curve again in the cabinetry. And through these floor to ceiling shears is the very spacious alfresco area. Note the crazy paved travertine because that does appear in the bathrooms as well. So we're back down the front end of the house, and here is bathroom number 1. I love that they've used a dusty rose coloured grout with that travertine tile. Down here is the laundry. Now these are the same tiles as next door, but they've actually hand cut them to be a vertical shape. Just adds a bit of difference in the laundry, which I love, and that colour just pairs so well with the brush brass. Heading upstairs, and I just want to note this gorgeous transition from the concrete flooring into the timber as you go up. So a study nook here, the master through there, and a formal living. First, let's check out the bedrooms. Bedroom to my left, bedroom to my right, and in the middle is the main bathroom. Finally stepping into the master retreat. Very generous walk-in robe to my right here. And I do love the VJ detailing on the ceiling. Through here has got to be one of, if not the largest ensuite I've ever stepped foot in. This pitched ceiling just adds such a wonderful sense of space. It's a very similar palette to the other bathrooms with that warm travertine and the large format floor tiles, but they've introduced this beige finger tile, and don't you just love these gorgeous curves? Now Onyx next door is kind of like Whyte's moody older brother. You'll notice a lot of similarities, but the finishes are a bit darker, a bit more masculine. Now here's that impressive stone feature again, but note that they've used a darker stone in Onyx. And how cool is this? That feature is brought through into the living in this fun curve here, and the concrete feature from next door appears here in the living instead as a TV cabinet. And here we have the kitchen, which is a very different layout to next door. Nice, big, generous sized island bench top. Those cylindrical range hoods again, but in a black tone instead. The veneer is a bit of a darker tone of timber as well. And this butler's pantry is just stunning. Black cabinetry, finger tiles, it's very moody. Now this master is super contrasted to next door. When I first stepped in here, my jaw actually dropped. This wall along here, these curves, the reeded timber, it's just so impactful. Over here we have that generous ensuite. So the layout in this ensuite is quite similar to next door. We've still got that pitched roof, the big bathtub and the double vanity, but the finishes are just a bit darker with that porcelain grey tile there. Well, I'm not sure which one I like best. If you have a favourite, definitely let us know in the comments. Thanks for coming on another house tour with ABI Interiors. We'll see you guys next time.